Hello and welcome back to the Book Rookie. I'm Karen and today we're going to be doing a haul video specific to the Novellathon that's coming up. Yay! So for those of you who are new, welcome. The Novellathon is a reading challenge that I'm going to be hosting in the month of May, in which basically you have a 24-hour period where you try and read as many novellas as possible. I will link the announcement video below, but basically a novella is a work of fiction that is under 175 pages and is not poetry and is not a play. So what I've got for you today is a little, look how cute they are. It's just a little stack of books that I have picked up over the past couple of months in anticipation of the Novellathon. So I thought that I would show you guys what I could potentially be reading in the next month. So the first book I've got is The Lover by Marguerite Duras. And this is actually a rather well-known novella about the love affair between a French woman and a Chinese man in what time period? It says during France colonial empire. So they refer to them as two outcasts, and it just sounds like it's going to be lovely. The next book is The Fires by Alan Shez. I don't know how to pronounce it. And this is actually two novellas in one, so still. It says, in The Fires, Gina Morgan makes a pilgrimage to Uzbekistan to carry out her husband's final wishes, only to discover that in this former Soviet republic, things are not as they used to be. And in the second novella, The Exorcism, Tom Swanson retrieves his angry daughter from her exclusive New England college after her expulsion for setting fire to a grand piano. So these sound very interesting. I'm definitely intrigued. I feel like I'm going to use this as kind of like a cheat because it's two novellas in one, so I might I'm gonna count them as two novellas, so I do what I want. Okay, next up is Cat's Cradle by Kurt Vonnegut. I picked this up because I kind of like the cover because it looks like ice, which is awesome. It says, Dr. Felix, some name that I can't pronounce, one of the founding fathers of the atomic bomb, has left a deadly legacy to the world. For he is the inventor of Ice-9, a lethal chemical capable of freezing the entire planet. The search for its whereabouts lead to this man's three eccentric children, to a crazed dictator in the Caribbean, to madness. Felix's death wish comes true when his last fatal gift to mankind brings about the end that, for all of us, is nigh. So this sounds very, oh my god, what's that? Dr. Strangelove. It sounds like Dr. Strangelove, which is like one of my favorite movies of all time. So I'm gonna be interested about this one. Next up is Fridas Bed by Slavenka Drakulic. I can't remember if I've talked about this on my channel before, but it's basically an imagining of Frida Kahlo's life with chronic pain and how it inspired her creativity. So it says she explores the inner life of one of the world's most influential female artists, skillfully weaving Frida's memories into descriptions of her paintings, producing a meditation on the nature of chronic pain and creativity. So, yeah, just a study, I guess, of her paintings and reimagining, like getting into her head what she was experiencing and thinking while she was doing different paintings. So I love the imagery. So yeah. Next up is Ellen Foster by Kay Gibbons, who is author of A Virtuous Woman. It says the first few lines of this book are, "When I was little, I would think of ways to kill my daddy. I would figure out this or that way and run it down through my head until it got easy." So this is one of those books where I don't really want to read a description any more than that. I just want to read the book immediately and not really know what I'm getting myself into. So yeah. Last but not least, I've got Alan Silito's The Loneliness of the Long Distance Runner. This one is maybe a little bit iffy about if it's actually a novella. It definitely comes to 176 pages. Shh, don't tell anybody. And it is a book of short stories, but I still want to include it in a potential, as a potential book for the Novellathon, just because it really comes to the word count, and it's just interesting. From what I understand, this book is about the working class in England. So a series of short stories about the working class in England. So it should be a good one. It says, in Noah's Ark, a boy who plays a con game at an amusement park gets taken for a spin himself. And the decline and fall of Frankie Buller is a rollicking tale of unbridled childhood fantasy and a moving tribute to the liberating powers of imagination. Poignant, often uproarious, and full of life, these 9 stories provide stunning social commentary, a collection that stands as a modern British classic. So I'd never heard of this before I picked this up. So intriguing. So those are the books that I've got today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that maybe it sparked your interest to maybe pick up a novella. I will be posting my Novellathon TBR sometime in the next week or so, depending on my moving and graduation schedule. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!